Hey, I'm Jonathan with Acoustic Sounds in Salina, Kansas, and today we're going to be going over the new releases for July 26th, 2024. First, we're going to go over all of the items that we received back in stock this week. A couple of items from Mobile Fidelity, the hybrid SACD of Blue by Joni Mitchell, as well as the Dire Straits Love Over Gold 180 gram 45 RPM 2LP edition pressed at RTI. Then for Mobile Fidelity Silver, Men at Work Cargo, and Willie Nelson Stardust. All four of those titles are also limited numbered editions. We have a lot of titles back in stock this week from original jazz classics: Bill Evans Trio, How My Heart Sings, Cannonball Adderley Quintet in San Francisco, Thelonious Monk and Jerry Mulligan, Mulligan meets Monk, Miles Davis Steamin' with the Miles Davis Quintet, Thelonious Monk Alone in San Francisco, Wes Montgomery, Boss Guitar, and this one was pressed at QRP, Barney Kessel, Kessel Plays Standards, Art Blakey, Ugetsu, Bill Evans Trio, Portraits in Jazz, Bill Evans Trio, Everybody Digs Bill Evans, and George Benson and the Brother Jack McDuff Quartet, the new Boss Guitar. Back in stock this week from Analog Productions, by very popular request, The Wonderful Sounds of Quality Record Pressings, and this is a sampler with music picked out by Chad Kassam, ranging from blues, classical, jazz, rock, female vocalists, a lot of things in here. It is a 3LP set, 180 gram, pressed at Quality Record Pressings, and it is mastered by Kevin Gray, and it comes packaged in this 3-pocket tip-on M jacket from Stoughton with the metallic gold leaf. Also back from Analog Productions, the UHQR for Love Supreme by John Coltrane, and once more this is mastered by Ryan K. Smith at Sterling from a second generation Rudy Van Gelder tape copy, and this is a 45 RPM 2LP set pressed on 200 gram Clarity vinyl at Quality Record Pressings, and is a limited edition of 10,000. And speaking of UHQRs, last week we did begin shipping the next two titles in the UHQR series by Analog Productions: Bill Evans, Waltz for Debby, and Bill Evans, Sunday at the Village Vanguard. And both of these titles were mastered by Kevin Gray from the original Analog Master tape and pressed at Quality Record Pressings on 200 gram Clarity vinyl at 45 RPM. And Michael Fremer said if he could give these albums both a 12, he would. And those are both limited numbered editions of 5,000, and we've already sold a good majority of those. So if you would like to get a copy, go ahead and order one now. New this week at Acoustic Sounds, from the Analog Productions Pablo Series, Dizzy Gillespie's Big Four, and Count Basie, Basie Jam. And both of these are mastered by Doug Sachs at the Mastering Lab from the original Analog Master tape and pressed at Quality Record Pressings on 180 gram vinyl. New from the Bluesville Acoustic Sound series, Skip James Today, and this is the second title in the new Acoustic Sound series that we are doing. And this is mastered from the original Analog Master tape by Matthew Luthans at the Mastering Lab at Blue Heaven Studios. And this is pressed on 180 gram vinyl at QRP, put in a tip-on jacket with an obi. And Michael Fremer gave this a 10 for music and a 10 for sound. New from the Verve Acoustic Sound series, Jerry Mulligan meets Ben Webster. And this was mastered by Ryan K. Smith from the original Analog Master tape and pressed on 180 gram vinyl at QRP. New from Mobile Fidelity this week, Johnny Cash at Folsom Prison, and this is a 180 gram 2LP set at 45 RPM, mastered from the 1/4 inch 15 IPS master tape to DSD 256 to analog console to lathe, and this is a limited numbered edition of 3,000, and is also available on SACD. Next are a couple of new Impex titles that we're very excited to have here. The Duke Ellington Indigos album, and this was mastered by Chris Bellman at Bernie Grunman Mastering, and it is a 180 gram 2LP 45 RPM set pressed on indigo purple vinyl at RTI, and comes with 4 analog bonus tracks, and this is a limited numbered edition of 1,000 and will be limited to 1 per customer per address. We also have a new One Step from Impex in this week, Patricia Barber Companion, and this is mastered by Bernie Grunman from the Analog Mixdown tapes, and this is pressed on Neotech VR900 compound, and this is a 180 gram vinyl 2LP 45 RPM set pressed at RTI, and this is a limited numbered edition of 5,000. Up for pre-order this week, a couple of LPs from Mobile Fidelity with an arrival date yet to be announced: Carlos Santana and John McLaughlin, Love, Devotion, Surrender, and Run DMC, self-titled. And both of these are limited numbered editions, with Run DMC being pressed on super vinyl. Coming in September from Esoteric, 3 hybrid stereo SACDs, Herbert von Karajan, Bizet, Gounod and Faust, Pierre Boulez, Ravel Bolero, and Maurizio Pollini, Brahms Piano Concertos No. 1 and 2. Coming in August from the Analog Productions Atlantic 75 series are the next 3 titles: Foreigner 4, Stone Temple Pilots Purple, and Willie Nelson Shotgun Willie. And all 3 of these titles are mastered by Ryan K. Smith at Sterling from the original analog master tape, and are 2 LP 45 RPM sets pressed at Quality Record Pressings on 180 gram vinyl. New from Rhino this week, Talking Heads, Stop Making Sense, and this is a deluxe 2 LP 2023 remastered edition that comes with a 28-page booklet, and we also have the 2 CD and Blu-ray version of this available as well. Also from Rhino, Morrissey, Beethoven Was Deaf, live in Paris, and this is remastered by Miles Scholl at Abbey Road Studios. And Best of Fleetwood Mac, 1969 through 1974. From Beat Rocket, The Emperors, I Want My Woman, cut by Kevin Gray and pressed on limited edition white vinyl at Citizen Vinyl. From Deutsche Grammophon, Daniel Hope, Irish Roots. From Friday Music, Chicago Transit Authority, a limited 2 LP 55th anniversary edition on clear red vinyl. 2 Grateful Dead titles from Grateful Dead Productions, Go to Heaven, Shakedown Street. From Hasbro, Hasbro presents Transformers, music from the original animated series, a limited edition on colored vinyl. From Epicac Recordings, King Buzzo, The Machine Kills Artists, plus Gift of Sacrifice, a limited edition double LP set. From Jackpot, Gandalf self-titled, a limited edition on clear vinyl, and the lacquers for this were cut from the original analog master tape by Kevin Gray. From Lee Mendelson Film Productions, Vince Guaraldi, It Was a Short Summer. From LMLR, Lionel Hampton, Lionel Plays Drums, Vibes, Piano, a limited edition on colored vinyl. The Definitive Album by Louis Armstrong, a limited edition on translucent blue vinyl, and it was out of print and unavailable until now. Orchestra Broadway, New York City Salsa, and Bob Marley, Small Axe, a limited edition on translucent green vinyl. From Modern Recordings, Pat Metheny, Moondial. From Omnivore, J.D. Souther, You're Only Lonely. From ORG Music, 2 versions of Bad Brains, Eye Against Eye, a limited edition on plutonium green vinyl, and a limited Punk Note edition that features alternate packaging artwork, and both of these are mastered by Dave Gardner and pressed at Furnace. From Sony, Mariah Carey, No. 1s, a limited 2 LP edition on metallic silver and black swirl vinyl. From Warner Brothers, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication, a limited 25th anniversary edition on red and ocean blue vinyl. And Linkin Park, The Hunting Party, a limited edition on translucent light blue vinyl with an etched D-side. From Watch House, Drive-By Truckers, Southern Rock Opera, a deluxe, remixed, resequenced, and remastered edition box set with a book. From Weathermaker Music, various artists, Rough Guide to Railroad Blues. From Light in the Attic, Shin Jung-hyun, Beautiful Rivers and Mountains, the psychedelic rock sound of South Korea's Shin Jung-hyun, 1958 through 1974, and this is a limited edition on blue-black splatter vinyl. And Shin Jung-hyun, From Where to Where, 1970 through 1979, a limited edition on yellow vinyl. And from Legacy, Malcolm McLaren, Paris, a 140-gram gatefold double LP, and this is the 1994 album released on vinyl for the first time. And now it's time for this week's employee pick, which comes from Bobby over at Quality Record Pressings, and Bobby's pick is Beat by King Crimson. I really love the album because it is a good mix of classic rock and experimental 80s music. Neil and Jack and Me is probably one of my all-time favorite songs, and another notable song from this album is Heartbeat. And the version we have here today is the 200-gram 40th anniversary edition put out by Panegyric, and this is the Steve Wilson remix. Well, that wraps up the new releases this week here at Acoustic Sounds for July 6th, 2024. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel and the email newsletter in the footer of our website, and follow us on whichever social media platforms you use. Thank you.
Please like and subscribe for more audiophile content.